Pilot is the most exciting character in that it's the most remarkable puppet, in that you can stand there and look at Pilot and talk to Pilot, and he just comes alive. The Pilot actually lives.
My scans do reveal a growing number of bipedal entities moving about the ship.
Pilot and Moya are a pair. Moya is the ship that they're on, but she's a living being in a sentient ship.
I hate Stardust.
Oh, hell.
Canaveral, Dad, DK, I'm being pulled,
Moya is a biomechanoid, which means she's a living ship.
You've been aboard Moya longer than anyone else except Pilot.
Your point being?
You know her sounds and her rhythms. Just stop and listen to her for a moment.
All right. Moya sounds fine.
Does she? Not to me. Something feels out of balance.
Moya really only exists as a whole being in a computer-generated design, and these sets and little bits of it that we build.
What's great is the shapes they're all very organic shapes, and then the detailing and the textures are not organic. Ricky Ayers did all the production design and sort of captured that.
It's not like you're walking through the intestine of a being, but it definitely has a definite organic feel to it.
And she only communicates with Pilot directly.
He's the character that is the most angst-ridden. He's the great worrier of this piece. Perhaps I identify with him, that he always seems to be under great stress and strain. He's a bit like the producer of the show.
The analysis of scientific data is not something I know or easily understand.
Yeah, but you're good at it.
I study every chance I can. Moya was born with a very complete bank of scientific data. I only comprehend a fraction, I'm afraid.
Do the others know about this?
I have told no one. I prefer they didn't know.
But you've told me.
I feel I can trust you.
Look, can we just get on with this if we're going to do it?
Pilot is a different race completely, but he is now grown into the ship. They're inseparable, and the pilot basically is the pilot of the ship, and he's the one who's linked to Moya, and his character is sort of wonderful because the Leviathans, which are the ships, they basically are paired with one of this race, the pilot race, very, very young. And Pilot's not particularly great for, his personality is not particularly great for his job. He's a little quick to panic, and he's overworked and harassed, and he gets overloaded, and yet they're stuck with him because he's the one that's grown into the ship. He's the one that will always be there.
John Crichton, you'd better get up here.
Can't deal with this. Why have the engines stopped?
Okay, Pilot, I'm here. What's the problem this time?
That was the biggest kick, was to go to London and actually be a part of the process of developing these characters physically, in their physical form, and learning all about what that entails and the incredible creativity that goes into it, as well as just the technical know-how. It makes me look at Muppet movies differently. I look at films that the Henson Company has worked on, such as Babe, very differently now, because I know just the incredible amount of artistry and work that goes into the behind the scenes, what's just off the edges of the frame.
Because we've been designing the show such a long time now, there's a lot of people involved from the Creature Shop. This show was developed and designed by the London Creature Shop, and there were lots of people involved Jamie Courtier, Kevin O'Boyle, Kevin Hunter, Nigel Booth. A lot of very talented designers had their hand in all the characters. I think there is no one character that was designed by one person. They all were a combination of several of our top designers.
She says, not enough stuff.
There's a bit missing. Top half missing, but that eventually will be there somewhere.
What we see is only the top half of him. The bottom half is tens of thousands of nerve endings that go out throughout the entire ship.
Where's unknown? But Aaron's son is down here, almost unconscious, I'm afraid.
You're operating there. What does that do?
This is his lungs. There's bladders in his chest that operate his lungs.
Okay. 2, 1. Weapons fire on board. Weapons fire? What? Moya's neural links are being badly affected by the heat. But I believe it came from the maintenance bay. I'm picking up 5 unidentified life forms. And a ship in the transport hangar. The Marauder.
Weapons fire on board.
Weapons fire. What?
Moya's neural links are being badly affected by the heat, but I believe it came from the maintenance bay. I'm picking up 5 unidentified life forms and a ship in the transport hangar. The Marauder.
Hurry! Got it!